Hey there, welcome to the Luce Lemire channel. Welcome to, jeez, this is not gonna work out, is it? I don't know. Welcome to what love, I don't know how to phrase this. I'm sure the title says it and you're just waiting for me to figure it out in real time, in past time, real time. But what part of you in love needs healing, and like how to heal it? Okay. So what in you in love needs healing? I don't know how to say that really, but yeah, I'm right now choosing to see what piles and what the healing messages are. I'm going to be picking from the middle, doing a little split, which is not my style. I usually really like to shuffle and have the messages come. Oh my God. Great. So these are what needs healing, and I'm so sorry. I don't know why the screen is so small. What needs healing? Is it pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4? And also how to heal it, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. When it comes to love, when it comes to your love world, in that sort of like a sense of things. I will see you in your piles. Don't forget to like the video if it helped, and to comment as well. That's always nice. And to share it with a friend that might need it. See you in your reading. Hey, pile 3. You got the Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Card number 32 in protection, looking like number 23. So what in your love world needs healing, and how to heal it? So already just with the Hawk Spirit, it said, let Spirit be your guide. I feel like there's something here about sharing. I don't know if you share in your love life or if you don't. Like maybe opening up more, maybe opening up less, but I'm picking up opening up more in your love life. It's something that you need to heal, like opening up, because hawks don't make as much noise as like regular birds. They chattering, but hawks are still a bird, and I feel like they definitely see more than they say. Definitely. So maybe there's like difficulty speaking. That might be something that you need to work on. Or even speaking concisely. You'll know which side of the coin you fall on. If you're a talkative person in love, you might want to be a little bit more concise, or be a little more observant about how you speak. If you don't really talk about much, you might want to maybe open up more. What does pile 3 need to heal? And love. Okay, my friend. What you need to heal is feeling a sense of abandonment in your relationships or in yourself. Feeling alone in your relationships, there's something here that I want you to hear me in the most purest way, where sometimes I was having a conversation with someone the other day on something very similar. It is difficult to connect with people. It is really difficult to find people that are in your tribe and to find relationships that make sense. It is difficult, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? It's definitely out there. It's not like it doesn't exist, like it's thousands of miles away in another ocean. But it might be closer than you think. But there's something here also about being married to the thought and idea that what you want doesn't exist, and therefore perpetuating this loneliness that you might feel. Because maybe your gaze is so focused on something else and not the greater picture. With how you can heal, period, here, to the sea and protection, the fates and protection, I feel like putting yourself honestly out there, putting yourself in places where you can get rejected. I know. Very tough. Putting yourself in places where you can get rejected, where you don't think are right, might be pleasantly surprising. It might be pleasantly surprising. Not fighting the situation, not entering into relationships, be them here platonic or platonic or romantic. Picking up here, not entering into those relationships already giving them a script of how you think they're gonna be. Like, giving someone a script is you telling them, this is how I think you're gonna act because I know how to respond to this. I know how to respond to someone that doesn't vibe with me. Here's a script of not vibing with me. Like, stepping into the world and putting yourself in situations that feel dangerous to you. Not are actually dangerous, please. I'm not saying like put yourself in the line of fire. But if you're someone who's having a hard time connecting with people, like truly, like finding your tribe or your people, your soul family, whatever you want to call it, there's something here about putting yourself in situations where there's people. You might, in circumstances where, you know, there are circumstances where you can flex the muscle of being relaxed and not expecting, not having any expectations and seeing how people can wow you. Like, being orphaned here also talks about like self-abandonment and how we abandon ourselves. And this loneliness that we might be feeling, that you might be feeling, Pal 3, within you when it comes to relationships and connecting with people, girlfriends, boyfriends, romantic partners. While it is informed by the world, it's now also might be becoming like a self-fulfilling prophecy that, no, I can't find people who da-da-da. So when you meet people, you purposely do that. You purposely dress them in the clothing of, we're not going to get along, I can't find this, da-da-da. And even if there are people that you might connect with, you don't, because you've already ruled them out. Like, there's something in you that is doing that. And it's this ability of this part of it doesn't want to be disappointed. Of course you don't. It doesn't want to be abandoned. Because if you don't fall for someone, if you don't actually like put trust in them, if you don't actually see them as a potential someone who you might be in a soul family with, again, platonic or romantic, if you don't see them that way, then they can't hurt you, right? They can't disappoint you. So it is putting yourself in those situations, which are scary, of where you might be disappointed, and coming out pleasantly surprised is how you can heal that. Yeah. Yeah. And knowing that not everyone will understand you, but that doesn't make them bad, and that doesn't make you bad either. It just means that you two are different people, or there's different people here. But there's definitely that sense of feeling like, if this person doesn't understand me, or if these people have not understood me, that means no one else can, and that's just not true. And at the same time, like, this isn't about you forcing yourself. It's about you just looking and seeing, and how the world can surprise you. It's about like allowing the world to surprise you, because it does. It wants to delight and surprise you. Hawk Spirit, oh shit. Oh no. Hawk Spirit in protection says, you guys, I just put makeup on my book. Ugh. It's not coming out. It's, how is it gonna stick to paper more than my skin? This transfer is ridiculous. Are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty red flags, and giving them no more thought. Can you see? Okay. Hawk Spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from Spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition. Even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world, if it feels illogical to listen, right now, listen anyway. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting through the lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way. Of course, when you do that, you rarely find yourself where you want to be. Take heart. Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for your highest good. Spirit doesn't want you to get hurt, but to align with its plan for your highest good. Listen and follow the signs, and check with your motives when you're being selective with your hearing. So there's this warning here about also doing certain things to get along in a group, doing certain things to abandoning yourself, or feeling lonely that you don't you keep yourself. It's the flip side of the same coin. It's scary to put ourselves in situations where we might make new friends, where we might meet new lovers, new people that we've never met. But it's scary to do that in love. It's scary to put ourselves in those situations because, god dang it, what if I keep getting the same person, or what if it doesn't work out? But the thing is what if it does? Like, that's the thing that you gotta hold on to in some ways. Like, what if it does? And holding that vision loosely so that it can easily come through your fingers and surround you, like come into your life and surround you. Because what I'm seeing here is you might be afraid of being lonely, afraid of being abandoned, afraid that you won't find anybody that you can belong to. So you keep yourself in safe situations. You keep yourself in safe environments. And it's not safe as in like, it's like a mentally safe environment, and also places that you usually go to, the routines that you usually stick to. And that doesn't breed new energy in your world. So how to heal that in your romantic life is to put yourself in situations, encourage yourself to put yourself in situations where you might meet new people, where you might explore a new part of yourself that can help you find the community or people, soul family, soul person, soul mate that is in tune with you. Okay, friend? I hope that helped. I want to see you comment below. If not, please like the video if it helped in any way. And you can save it to your liked videos so you can come watch it again to see where you're at in the piles. If this one didn't resonate with you, you can pick another pile. But definitely sit on the message and see where it might fit for you in your world. Okay? Keep your light on. Good luck, my friend. Hey there, pal 2. What I still don't know how to say. What do you need to heal in your romantic relationships, like your romantic life, and how do you go about healing it? In order to answer that question, brown bear spirit called to you, and it says it's time to take a time out. Okay. I hope you can't hear me. I'm chewing a supposed to I'm chewing a grape. I'm chewing an orange right now. So I'm just out here vibing. Okay, my friend. Brown Bear Spirit is saying take time out. And the thing that you need to consider healing in your love relationships and your romantic life is overthinking. Or even doubting your thinking. I want to say it's overthinking. Maybe you rationalize things too much. Right? Maybe you rationalize things too much. Perhaps you find yourself using your head instead of your heart. And that's fine. Look, as an air sign, like shots fired with this whole spread. But I want to say that's fine. It's fine to use your head. In fact, it's perfectly good to use all of your faculties in your world to make, your moves and how you make decisions in your life. But what I'm seeing here is there might be not enough of a balance. You might put too much emphasis on your thoughts and what you think, and for some reason I heard sharing your thoughts and what you think, but you might put too much emphasis on your brain, your cabeza, your strategy, your thinking. For some reason, I saw this in the reverse, like in my mind. It's only when I looked at it like a minute ago, I was like, oh, this is in the upright. So it's not a bad thing. Like, you have a beautiful, intelligent mind. You know how to put 2 and 2 together. Your strategic thinking is on 10, but also sometimes you might be in analysis paralysis. Like, sometimes you might be too much of a thinker and too much in your head that you forget to feel, you forget to breathe, you forget to experience the 5 senses in romance. And you might be someone who, after a breakup or after someone has been distant from you, absence might make your heart grow fonder because there's not, you might go crazy with how much time now you really have to run things in your head, but perhaps missing that other stimuli helps you sink into your body more and go, oh, actually, like, I miss that they used to do this. Like, this feels like someone who sometimes, like, might be complaining how their partner never did this, like they never did this thing for me. And they go, well, I mean, like, not never really, because I feel like you're an honest person, right? Well, not never, because if you're thinking so much about other people, like, you gotta be thinking about yourself. Well, not never really. I mean, they did it that one time, and they also did it that other time. And I mean, they actually did do it like a couple times, but like, I mean, they never really, and then you realize that you are the one that never made your expectations like clear, or you were the one that was stopping them from doing something. Oh, they never like bought me anything or gave me anything or did that thing that I like. And then you realize that, oh shit, you were the one that was actually stopping them from doing that thing that you like. It just feels like someone who's in their head and analyzing and always looking and scanning for like red flags, or looking to see, are you gonna hurt me? Looking and scanning all the time, pal too. That you don't get to enjoy the relationship. Maybe you plan too much, like you do too much. You're trying to orchestrate the things in your relationship, and you, like, stop that. That brown bear is saying take a time out. Take a time out in being the doer, I want to say, in the dynamic that you have, or in your dynamic. Take some time away from that. I don't think you're going to stop all the way, because you flex this muscle real hard, baby. But dial it down a little bit so that you can feel pampered, so that you can feel loved, so that you can feel built up and given to, and it'll help you assess even better how much someone is like a better match for you, or how the relationship is really going. But what can help heal that is building blocks in protection. So let's look a little bit more at this message. Boop, 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 ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. This talks about love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. So with this one, I feel like also, and I may have like alluded to this prior, but there's something here about, and I don't think I said this, but like I saw a checklist. Someone who says, well, they do this, check, they do this, check, they do this, check, they do that, check. And that checklist being more than how you feel about the things that they do or don't do. And maybe ignoring red flags because you rationalize them too much. In yourself and in others. Well, I felt bad when they said this, but I can understand why they said that, which is a beautiful trait. Again, it's not bad to be thinking. It's not bad to be a thinker and intelligent and strategic and wise and like thinking about these things. It's not bad. It's just adding more balance with your other aspects of yourself so that they have a say. Because it's not just your brain that's going to be in a relationship. It's all of you. When your brain turns off, you want your heart to be able to feel this person. And to feel good with them, not to feel bad because you've been ignoring your heart the whole time. But also just like, really just being more, just not over rationalizing things, I think. I feel like your brain sometimes might make things worse than they are, but also rationalize things that are not good. So that might be something that you might want to look into. But, tis what tis. With building blocks and reverses, now is the time to address the cracks in the foundations of your life. Perhaps your values have changed, and it's time to strengthen your conviction and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your future. That checklist may have to be readdressed, like upgraded. Or perhaps you chose to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strength and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. So there might be, a rationalization in your partnerships, and what building blocks here is saying is to take a look at, it's always take a look at yourself, but it's like to take a look at your boundaries, reassess what's okay, reassess what's not okay, reassess the parts that are important to you and keep them flexible. Always keep them flexible. But look at them and see how you can address things in that particular area of your life. Like, what things do you overthink about? What things do you underthink about? And what does it say about what you're wanting? I feel like this is like for you at this time to really do like an inventory of of your, what you think about love, how you go about if you stopped doing things in your love life, if you stopped rowing the boat, what do you think would happen? And do you not think that the person that you're with or the people that you attract would pick up the oar and row on your behalf or for the both of you? You know, just thinking about those things in a pragmatic way, yes, but also in an emotional way of like rebuilding within yourself the credence of your emotional responses. Playing back in your head certain moments and saying, okay, how did that really feel? Okay, how do I want to feel? Looking at your checklist of what you want in a partner or the partner that you have currently and being like, okay, but how much of, like, looking at each item and saying, does this matter to me? How much does this matter to me? And writing the things on there that aren't on there, the things that your heart wants. You know, I want to feel loved when I wake up in the morning. I want to feel loved when I'm going to sleep. I want to feel happy when they see me. I want to feel like I'm valuable. You know, like putting those things also on the list and looking at your past relationships or movies or whatever to see what does feeling valuable look like to you, or like what kind of things make you feel valuable, and are those things that you were doing for yourself? Like, are you allowing your own emotional body to feel life? Or do you run away from feelings in life and feeling good? Does feeling good scare you? You know, do you just block your feelings? So Brown Bear says, there is a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. That's funny. The arrival of Brown Bear signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work towards your goals at this moment and instead taking the time out to meditate or just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you want to co-create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this vast space of possibility before you, and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time, relax, and be calm and peaceful so you can recharge. The call for action will come later. So that's my take on that. And that's the guidebook's take from Brown Bear Spirit. Go watch a documentary on bears and just chill out. I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck. And I'll see you in the comments. Don't forget to like the video if it did serve you in some way, so others can also find it and its value. I appreciate you. I really do. Bye-bye. Hey, Pal 4. Pal 4. Hey. Pal 4. You, my friend, what is the thing that you have to heal, or like that spirit would like you to take a look at, or your higher self that got into this video would like you to look at in your romantic life to heal, and how to heal it? You got Twiddle Spirit, number 62. And protection. Slow and steady wins the race. I feel like you're timid and shy and scared. I feel like you underestimate your strength and you keep to a story in your life that you're just small and timid and vulnerable and like weak, but you're actually really strong. I don't want to be strong anymore, Luce. I just don't. So that's another person there. The person that doesn't want to be strong anymore. Let's do some shuffling and see what Spirit wants to say to you. I'm eating an orange, so if you hear me chewing, forgive me. I need to look up the spiritual meaning of craving oranges. I know it's like a sun thing, I guess, like vitamin orange. Interesting. I saw this. What? What? Okay. Very interesting. That's the girl. Number 4, Pal 4, Turtle Spirit Girl. We have to talk. I call everybody girl. I call Fruit Girl. I call my hands girl. I call the man crossing the street girl. I call everybody girl. I call those people laughing girl. There's people. Girl is singular. I'll say, girl, why you laughing? That's a group of them. And they're men. So, wow. Wow. Spirits out here, baby. This is hilarious. What? You know what's been funny? And this might jinx the rest of the reading, but not really. All of the what you need to heal have been upright. And all the how to heal it have been in reverse, which is so interesting to me. Like, what an interesting pattern. I love reading sometimes. Like, it's always so much fun. It's like going to the gym. You don't want to do it, and then you do it, and you're like, man, why don't I come here more often? Working out. So I'm going to say this thing, and I know better than to pop off, but here we go. I feel like when it comes to your romantic life, when someone says they're interested in you, or when you're interested in someone, in whatever way you are, their hot, their hands, their hair, their teeth, their height, whatever. When you're attracted to someone, there might be, I don't know, a lack of assessment, or like that's the only criteria that you look at. And I get it. When you're attracted to somebody and your body responds to any sort of stimuli from that person, it's wild. With all that glitters as your what you need to heal, it tells me that it might be a quite fairly strong inclination for you when someone makes your heart go badum. For some of you, it might be your loins. For some of you, it might be, their bank, or, what they do. Oh, they're wearing a uniform. Like, whatever that thing is for you that makes you go badum. It could be their makeup, how they wear their makeup and how they wear their hair. I'm thoroughly convinced some people fall for makeup more than they fall for the person. Like, bro. I don't know, man. There's something about her. What is it? Is it her eyes? I like how she does her eye makeup. Like, what? She does that little cat eye. Bro, it's so hot. I'm insulting someone here. But it's true. For some feminines, ladies, it's like, oh man, he's so tall. What do you like about him? He's so tall. Oh my God. And it's like, bro. What? So, whatever your vice is, like whatever that thing is where, I saw that walk, like, they're a gymnast. Like, I bet they can get it. Like, like that thing. Like, maybe it's your loins that make you tingle and make your decisions. They got a PhD though. Like, wow. They're so smart. They have a PhD and a master's. It's amazing. It's so hot. And you see, I flipped it to education, and I bet somebody was like, but that's not a wrong thing. I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to be in love with someone's makeup, to be in love with someone's hair or height or their education status or how much money they make. I'm not here to tell you that's wrong. And I'm not going to tell you that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. Come for me. Those are all parts of things that people value in life, and what they value is what they value. What I'm saying to you, though, turtle spirit, is there's something that rings your bell. And once it rings your bell, it almost seems like everything else can sort of bow down to that, and it might be okay. Like, you see them and they're so shiny and they're so nice and they're so, oh, this is so tough. This is so tough because I've literally been here. It's rough. It's rough because, man, we would look so good together. God, you know, like, oh, we were so, could you imagine? Their name begins with N and my name begins with N and their last name, and our kids would look so, like, you know, like you fall for the dream, or you fall for the fool's gold and it's not real. Oh, Henry's back. I named the lizard outside of my room Henry. So that's kind of like something that in your romantic life might need to be looked at. That shiny thing, that thing that makes you go, ooh. And that's not a bad thing, but just keeping it in check. Now, not for you here says that, you know, it's not for you. It's not for you to only base your romantic decisions on one or two aspects of a person. But, ooh, Luce, they go to church though. Okay, that's great, but, you know, how do they treat other people? Or what else is important to you? What have you noticed about them? But Luz, they always smell so good. You know? Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. So you might also have a weakness for falling for people's words. Like, you might be someone who's actually quite trustworthy. You might fall for people's words, might fall for their shiny things that they say to you. The things that make you glitter. And maybe it's like their words. Maybe it's something that they did once or twice and it took over their entire sort of presence in your brain, or something like that. Like, maybe something that they do for work, or, you know, their name, or how cute your kids would be, or how cute their kids are, or just something that makes everything, that overshadows everything else that has happened between you and them. It puts it on the back burner, when really this person, if they didn't have that thing, or, you know, those few things that make you go, ooh, shiny. And I say that like that, but truly that's what, you know, at a very base instinct is happening. If they didn't have that thing or those things, they wouldn't be someone that you would look at. If they didn't have that height, they wouldn't be someone that you would look at. The way they treat you wouldn't be how you would accept. If they hadn't told you they loved you, you wouldn't be accepting how they talk to you. If they hadn't, you know, sprayed that perfume, you wouldn't be accepting how they looked at you, you know, or disrespected you. If they hadn't done their hair that way, or have their butt look in a wild way, you wouldn't take as much as you're taking. And while that's good for you to sort of be flexible with your checklist, or, you know, what you want in a partner, being flexible in that is a good thing. There's just something here about not being able to walk away from someone who is so shiny. So shiny. People who are so shiny that you stick around. Or even the possibility of some of you watching, of healing them. Oh my God, this person is so broken. I just want to heal them. I just want to heal them. You know? That's your shiny thing. They're so broken, Luce. I know I can heal them. I know I can love them. You know, there might be something within you that you need to look at and go, bro, you ain't Jesus. It's not for you to be healing people. No. And if anything, if you are healing them, at least keep your options open and explore others. Now let's look at this turtle a little bit closer. Slow and steady wins the race. Getting to know someone a little bit better before you put them on that pedestal. I really hope you don't mind. I'm totally chewing this whole orange. Oh my God, could you see it? No, you couldn't. Okay. Okay. Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of turtle spirit. Even if it seems at times, it is the way of the world. Turtle spirit wants you to remember that you are a human being and not a human doing. In the protection position, turtle is giving you the message that the best thing to do right now is to let go of the drive to compete or control and do more. Let go of the need to do more and instead simply just be. As an old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Spirit conspires on your behalf. So slow to a crawl or even stop. Releasing any fear that life is a race, that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. For some of you, the shiny thing is wanting to get married and hitched and have a family. And maybe this person or people that you meet seem like good candidates for being, a parent, a spouse. And so maybe you rush, maybe you commit too soon or you dive in too deeply on an emotional level when you need to take more time to get to know them. And that behavior is not for you. It's not for you to be in these relationships that cut you deeply or cut you where it really hurts, because this is a part of you that hurts, or a part of you that really gets affected. So attend to that by slowing down, like slowing way down, and even stopping maybe and being like, all right, let me just catch my breath. I wish you were everything, pile 4, turtle spirit. I hope this served you. If it did, leave a like so that others can find the video as well, and it can bless them in the way that it may have blessed you. Okay? I wish you everything. Keep your light on and good luck. Hey, pile 1. Look at them bedroom eyes. Okay, Badger spirit girl, look at them. Now, I call everybody girl. I call my cards girl, I call my fingers girl, I call fruit girl. I am eating a fruit during this reading, so bear with me. What is the reading? The reading is what in your romantic life you might want to look at and heal, and how to heal it. So we have Badger Spirit who's come out here to represent your squad, pile 1. Saying, be fearless and bold. So shit, look, if you need to give somebody bedroom eyes to say, hey, I'm interested. If you keep finding people that you don't want, wanting you, then it's time for you to go after the ones that you want. And you can go after them in a masculine way, you can go after them in a feminine way. It doesn't matter, but just go after them. Be fearless and be bold. Let's get into this. What a way to end the video. This is seductive ass eyes, baby. Look at them. I'm not sexualizing an animal, but I'm out here looking at these eyes. I'm not the one that did this photo editing. Amazing. Your confidence is shook in a feminine way. And I know that. This is Badger. Badger ain't no masculine. This is not masculine energy. This is a look of a practiced feminine energy person. Okay? This is the look of a come hither. I was listening to WAP earlier today. This is the look of someone who lives WAP. The energy and essence of WAP, which is what? It's not so much about the actual WAP. It's about like what the WAP means, like just this allure and this desirability, and knowing that like you got it, and knowing that you can transmit that. It's like big BDE, but like on a feminine energy, where you've got that WAP, and so you just know that you can pull someone in with your eyes. WAP, WAP, WAP. Get a bucket and a mop. I love it. I like the metal version too. So that's just been my day. It's been a WAP kind of day, as in listening to the song. Okay, friend, let's get into your reading. When it comes to your love world, your romantic relationship, or just the romantic energy within your world that needs to be healed in your life, is represented here by building blocks in the protection position. Now, oh my God. Building blocks in the protection position to me, when I saw it, was lack of confidence in your WAP. If you're a male watching this, like you do not have a P for the WAP, then you can have BDE. Okay, that's big energy. And you don't even have to have a B. Your D doesn't have to be B. It's not about having a WAP or a BD. It's about having the energy that embodies. It's just to be able to be identified. Like, okay, BDE and WAP are not things that you self-inflict. Like, those are not titles that you give yourself necessarily. You can, but they're more so dubbed upon you. Like, I knight the WAP, I knight the BDE. It's the same energy in that it's a vibe. So what I'm getting at is you need to get in touch with your, I'm going to call it WAP, okay? You need to get in touch with your WAP energy. You need to get in touch with the part of you that is confident. Badger Spirit did not do too much when Badger Spirit woke up today. Or Badger Spirit did. Excuse me. They just put a flower in their hair and look, some on their head. And they said, I'm out. This is me. It's all in the eyes. I was reading an article, I don't remember where, but it was like, when was the moment you realized you were in love with your friend or something like that? And it wasn't so much like love for many of them, but for the ones that I read, there was one where this guy said, it was when she put her hand, I was doing the dishes at her party. She had a party at her house or something, and I was helping her do the dishes because I didn't want her to have to do all the dishes by herself. And so I was washing them. She tapped me on the shoulder. When I turned around, she put her hand on my heart and she looked me dead in the eye and held eye contact and said, stop. What are you doing? I will do the dishes myself. And he was like, it wasn't so much anything other than the fact that she held eye contact for so long. Now that's also matched with that sense of like touch that's in there. Very feminine, wily there. Yeah. So it's just that like that look. Like you've got to have that WAP BDE look. That's what's fallen. That's got to be rebuilt in you. I feel like your confidence is low, but you gotta WAP. Like your confidence is low, and that is the thing that is needs to heal in your romantic life and your world. Your confidence is low. You're still building. I want to say for some of you, you're perpetually building, and what you're building isn't so much like your body. It's not so much like your external looks anymore. The external is hiding behind something inside. It's something that I say where sometimes we eat because we're hungry. We're trying to fill a hole inside us, rather, that is hungry for not food. It's hungry for company because it's a lonely hole. You know what I mean, you know? Like if you're lonely, you eat. If you're anxious, you eat. If you're stressed out, you eat. If you're tired, you eat. If you're sad, you eat. If you're happy, you eat. There's that hole inside us that doesn't want food, but we put food in our body because that's what, you know, we're gonna do. And so even if like you get the body that you want, even if you get the degree that you want, even if you move into the apartment that you want or the home that you want, even if you send your kids off to school, even if you have the kid, it's almost like, you know, there's always going to be something because of not feeling, oh wait, I have to do this first, of feeling that way. There's always gonna be something of feeling that way because the actual hole is still gaping and you're trying to find it food that can fill it, but those things are not the thing that need to fill it. So it's almost, that's where I'm saying this perpetual building. It's not wrong to want to do these things, to have a home, have school, have your independence, be a little bit more together. It's not wrong at all. It's fine. But it's really also about like the energy, like, you know, what else is really going on for you? And are you working on that? Are you attending to that? Because I think you got it. Yin here is how to heal, and it's gonna be slow, right? It's gonna be a slow, not meticulous, slow, purposeful build. This is gonna be maybe practicing on people, holding eye contact, doing soft touches on people, feminine touches. If you are someone who identifies themselves as a man or a masculine person, baby, feminine touches are amazing. And if you're a woman that identifies themselves as a feminine person or a masculine person, especially a feminine person, you might be moving in masculine ways when it comes to your romantic life. You might absolutely 100% be moving in masculine ways in your romantic life. So a lesson in some of the feminine ways to move in romance is going to be helping you heal the way you move or don't move in romance. Some feminine ways of moving in romance are passive. Yin is relaxed, chill, receive. Yang is do, action, achieve. Okay? I have a pretty masculine vibe, or I used to, when it came to dating. I see you, I want you, I'm gonna come get you, and you're gonna fall for me. Done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I was not happy. So to enter into that yin energy, yin is touching, light touches. You might be, and I'm not telling you to go touch people, man. I'm just, use your fucking judgment. Like, I'm not telling you to go fucking touch people disrespectfully. Don't be wild in these streets. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. What am I about to do is describe yin energy. Yin energy is soft touches. Yin energy is touches on non-threatening body parts, okay? A light touch, a tap, a look, looking at someone for a second longer, smiling at someone. These invitational sort of, even yang, like there's touch there that's, I don't even want to go, but if it's not about touch really, let's get that, let's move away from that. It's just come hither type interactions. So how you look at them with your eyes, like how you maintain eye contact, how relaxed your body is and receptive to someone as they're talking or giving to you their attention, their energy, those kinds of things. That's gonna be how you can heal your romantic energy of like building and doing and whatever. So let's take a look at Badger Spirit. Look, somebody's over me. Get a bucket and a mop. Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off. and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer conditions, you will manifest your desires in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says, you have what it takes to get what you want, so assert yourself. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light now. Don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart. Some of the first moves that people used to do back in the day, especially like the women, would be like dropping that handkerchief. It's a passive move, but it's also a move. It's a first move. So, you know, someone coming up to you and saying, yeah, but I approached you. It's like, yeah, but I told you to approach me, you know, with my eyes or with my smile, with my body language, with, you know, whatever. So make the first move. Getting out there and doing light things that are inviting for people to talk to you, inviting for the people in your life to talk to you, or inviting for strangers to talk to you, so that you can find and be in a more romantic energy that might suit you better. All right, well, this is me. I'm dropping off here. You're gonna call me when you get home, or you can just text me, it's fine. Otherwise, I wish you everything. Keep your light on, good luck, and don't forget to like the video and leave a comment, share it with a friend or in your groups. I wish you everything, I really do. Keep your light on. Bye-bye.